Okay, now we're online. Good catch. Alrighty.
Okay, for number 1, I got B. Oh, hi, Ian.
Hey.
Oh, welcome. Yay. A full crew.
Hello, Jan.
Hey. The last week.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes. All right, so we were just, Ian, we were just looking at number 1.
Okay.
I was thinking if the stock prices were higher, that they would sell fewer new stock. I don't know. I'm not, so I don't know or not. It might make it more lucrative because they're higher.
Yeah.
So
So
which one do you think? I had A.
for me, the first is A. The first.
A.
That sounds good. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, that one's tricky for me. I'm good with A. I think he would buy fewer shares of new stock, but when the stock prices go up, then people sell to get that money. I don't know. No,
Yeah, I was thinking because they said new stock, so it wouldn't be the stock that people already own. It would be
right.
I don't know.
It's just tricky. Yeah, I want to double check that one. But we've got 2 people with A, so sounds
No,
good.
that's fine. No, I'm good with moving on from A.
Okay.
I didn't feel strongly about B. That was just, I guess. I can't feel my pencil.
The second, also for me, but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got B also.
Oh, right, yeah.
The only reason I have B was. Oh wait, why did I'm sorry, I put A. I put A. I don't know why I said B. I had B for number 3. But I on the first, the large part of household wealth, but the second part, I know the interest rate effect is large. So that's why I chose A, because it said that.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like somewhere in here it talks about, like, we don't care about this kind and we don't care about that kind. Where is it?
I don't want.
Yeah. Wealth effect. All right, hold on. I'm looking at the wealth effect versus the interest rate effect.
I just know in the PowerPoint when they said the 3 different things that affect whatever is the interest rate effect was the biggest one for the U.S. anyway, I guess. It's the thing that has the most. So that's. But then a large part of household wealth, money holding. When I think of money, I'm thinking of money in the bank. So saying that that's a large part of our wealth, or would our bonds be? I don't know. These last like few chapters have been confusing. I'm not looking forward to the exam.
Right? Yeah, me either.
No one.
All right. Well,
You
in the
three
book
have
it says
B?
the most important reason is the interest rate. I think we're good with A.
For
It
A?
needs to be not when you're playing with it. It needs to be not on the table. You can take it someplace else. But
Yes, B.
Yeah, so I think B
Yeah, I
is
had B.
cut and dry, which was nice.
For me is D, the last.
Yeah, I
had B.
could.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right. Some of these I haven't looked at really yet. All right.
The first, A.
Yeah, I had A.
Okay,
Okay.
I didn't get anything, so A sounds great. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Also A, the first.
I got A also.
A.
Oh, cool. Okay. I had no idea on that one.
Well, good job.
That one I think I remembered more from like the homework. It had a question similar to that.
Oh, okay.
7 is
I got A, the first one.
again A.
Yeah. A.
Cool.
But yeah, vertical.
Vertical.
Excellent. All right. 9. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm trying to get that graph in there too.
9, I got A.
No C.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
C. What'd you get, you?
I had C.
C?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't super confident about A, so definitely.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one at all. All right, so we like C. That works. Increase in price level. An increase in price level reduces the interest rate?
Well, I thought price level and interest rate were like directly connected. I know the only reason I thought that was because the two graphs that we had to draw, or I drew for my graph points. Every time the R was low, the price level was low. When the R went up, price went up. So I just always correlated the two as like the same.
Right. I was looking at so there's a graph just like this, with another graph next to it in the book. And it has the price level here instead of these interest rates
Okay.
and the quantity of output. So it shows when the price level goes up, then it would be a shift from like MD2 to MD1. And the interest rate goes up. So this is backwards of what's in the book. So this is showing it going down. So the price level has to go down to decrease the money demanded. And that would also decrease the interest rate.
Okay.
It makes sense because I've got like 4 other things that I'm looking at that are not on the screen. So I'm pointing at my book, but you guys can't see that.
Well, why did you guys get C? I can't even see what the answer for C is. But.
Oh, sorry. Is that
Oh,
better?
an increase in price. Okay.
I guess I was thinking the opposite. I don't know.
Oh, I said.
Huh. I'll put a check mark.
Yeah, let's check on this one. I think that this one maybe is covered in the PowerPoint slides too.
Okay.
I think it has the same kind of graphs in the PowerPoint slides somewhere. So I can look for that and email it out to everyone.
Okay.
10, I have no idea. I just highlighted something.
I think it's C. The
I
third.
got C also.
Oh, I had
Okay.
B. Dang it.
I feel really confident about C actually. With
Okay.
well, I had it in like my notes when price level goes down, money demand goes down, interest rate goes down, but then that means quantity goes up. It was weird. It was down, 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 up.
Yeah.
It took,
All right. That sounds
That was up, 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 down.
but I felt once I found it, it looked good. I don't know. I circled that. Out of my.
all of these are really checking.
Yeah, we're gonna put this baby in.
All right, so it might be C. All right, so 11. Hold on. Let me format this a little bit better. Okay.
11 is B for me.
A. Interest rate.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, see, I got A for 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
that
have
one
one.
looks better. Good. Although I think it might be B. Tricky. Because I'm looking at, okay, do you guys mind if I hold for just a second? Can we stop screen sharing and this the graph that I'm looking at? And that will help me to describe it better. Oh, where did it go? But yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Price level. All right, I think this is it. It's very big. All right. Let's see if you guys understand this the same that I do. So I just put this is straight from the PowerPoint. There's two graphs. This one on the right is the price and the quantity of output. And then this is the interest rate and the quantity of money. So as the price level rises, if you're starting at P2 and you went up to P1, it's just a shift on this aggregate demand. It's not moving the demand back or forth. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that's why I'm thinking it's B.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
Is it?
yeah. Well, I think, yeah, that does make sense. I think B sounds good.
Okay.
The only reason I thought A was, I'm like, I don't think I ever recall it just going along the line. I'm like, every time I feel like I draw the graph, it's like the lines. I'm like, so it must be A. So that
Yeah.
was great.
But when you have the higher price from the money demand would shift from 2 to 1. So the aggregate demand slides, but the money demand shifts. At least that's what it says in the book, only I don't have the picture from the book. Okay, but I feel like this graph is really helpful for a bunch of these questions. It's what I've been looking at for the last couple that we've done.
Yeah, I agree. I like them.
Okay.
They're descriptive.
All right. So for 12, I don't have an answer yet. I have no idea how to find the answer, actually, for 12.
Yeah, 12 and 14, I didn't have an answer. I don't do the math yet.
I don't. Does it even talk about? Oh, MPC. So are we looking for a money multiplier? Is that what they're wanting?
There one.
Looking for anything that has this marginal propensity to consume anywhere. I don't see it at all. Consumes propensity. Okay. I think this is when we do this equation that's now I'm getting glitchy. The string multiplier.
So I need to take my check.
All right. Do you guys remember seeing something like this before? Yeah, I don't know. On this one, guys. Should we move on and then come back to this one?
Okay.
Uh-oh, it looks like 2 people are gone. Okay.
No, I have a problem with my battery.
Oh no. All right, try and go fast.
Wait a second. Yes, my battery is low. 1 second. There we go.
All right, so I have no idea on 12.
For 12,
No
I had A or C. For the first income, I got 0.65. And for the second income, I got 0.659. Maybe be interpreted as 0.66. I don't know
Right.
where 664 comes from.
So how, okay, did you use this formula? How did you get those numbers?
Yeah, okay. So I divided the consumption by the income. So 6,500 divided by 10,000 gives you 3.5. So that just tells you what percentage 6,500 is of the 10,000 is 65% or 0.65.
Okay. Well, it's much easier than I'm trying to do.
And then once you know the 0.65, then you can put it into the spending multiplier, then that would be where the empty goes.
Okay.
0.65. And that's where you put that in.
Okay.
So right now you're just trying to figure out what percentage of the total are they spending versus saving. So they're saving or they're spending 0.65%.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
So it doesn't really help on the answer. Again, I still have A or C. I don't Because they're different numbers before.
Yeah. Okay, so A or C.
I say, I don't know, if I had to guess one, maybe best guess, I'd maybe put A, just because I don't know where that 4 comes from. Like the 4 is just somewhere in the where 659 could still be 0.65. Well, 0.65, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
So I've got, what am I doing wrong? I've got 0 or 0.065.
0.0.
Yeah, instead of just 0.65.
Let me see what I got in there. That's 6,500 divided by 10,000. I just got 0.65. When you do 6,500 divided by 10,000. I don't know.
Oh, I was doing the other one. Sorry. And maybe that's what I did wrong. Okay, 7,250 instead of 725 period. Haha. Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
That's weird.
I feel like if we get that one wrong, we can argue it. Say, it wasn't really a good answer. They're both kind of wrong and kind of.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're kind of like in. Hey, bud, I will play with you in I promise. All right, let's move on.
Some water.
No.
Oh, sure. There's a water fountain right down the hall. Go get some.
Okay, 13, I got B.
No, C.
I had D.
So I was like, yeah, I don't have a good reason for why I had put B. I wasn't really sure. It just sounded good. So C could be right. As GDP falls, so what am I thinking is GDP meaning people are earning less? Like in general, the income of the nation is less? I don't know if that's right or not. I was thinking people have just less money, just less is going around in general, that maybe people, their prices would be lower so that people wouldn't need as much money to live on. That's how I got to be.
Yeah, I feel like they talk about GDP like once and then they switch to a different system.
Yeah,
I don't know. This chapter is just kind of throwing me for a loop.
I know, right? Well, they all are. But yeah.
All right, well, I'm good with
C.
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 14. Move that down. Oops.
14, I got C.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
600.
600.
I have no idea how to do this.
Oh, I do have the work worked out. It's that money multiplier equation you had up there.
Uh-huh.
You're plugging in that 0.8 into that. So the 1 divided by 1 minus 0.8,
Okay.
which ends up being 1 divided by 0.2, because 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2, which gives you 5, and then you just times the 5 times the number that they gave you, $1 billion.
Okay.
So yeah, just plug in 0.8 to the money multiplier and then times it by the 120 billion, which would give you 600 billion.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. Yeah. 15.
15, I got A or B, but I'm leaning toward A. Because I don't really understand how effect, like how to exactly calculate the crowding out effect. Like I understand how to do the multiplier, but I don't understand the crowding out, how to get an exact number for that. Like I understand the concept.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would know exactly what it would come back to. Is there an equation for that?
I didn't see one, but
Because I was thinking A because when you do the multiplier, I got 1,575. And then if the crowding out effect brings it back down a little bit, it could bring it back down to 1,500. I don't know that it would do that, but it could. That's why I was thinking A. What did you guys get?
I don't know. The only one question that I need to ponder more time on it.
Oh, yes. So.
That's funny. All right, so we're leaning towards A, but it could be B.
So I was just thinking that so the stock market boom stimulates consumer spending. So consumer spending is up. Then I use the multiplier on those numbers. I don't know. Even on the money multiplier, giving both spending and incomes, I still got two different numbers, but they're again very close. So I just picked one of the numbers and times it by that. So, which again, I don't feel like there's an exact number you could get here. I don't know how you would exactly know what would happen.
Yeah.
So maybe Sister Gardner will have to expound on that.
Sorry, what did I miss?
We are debating number 15 and how. Do you know if there's an equation to figure out the crowding out effect? Like what number it would give you?
I can look one up. I don't know one right now. Let's see.
Nice. Google it.
Crowding. Oh, I clicked one. Okay, maybe not.
I feel like the crowding out effect is merely like a theory of the money won't be as big as the multiplier. The multiplier will make it big, but then the crowding out effect kind of makes it come back and be realistic.
Yeah.
And accounts for other variables, but it doesn't give you an exact number that it will come back. It just says it will come. It'll be a little bit less. That's all I got out of the crowding out effect was it's going to start coming back toward the original amount or before you multiply it. But to what degree, who knows? I don't know. So I wish, text or email Sister Gardner and ask that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, all I find out is just what it is.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep. Okay, so C and D, are those like just totally confusing, like unrelated, or
Which ones?
answer C and D?
I was thinking we're C and D. I just didn't understand how net exports would necessarily, I don't know. Like a demand for net exports, I mean, I guess it could increase consumer spending, but A and B says that it will.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I didn't go with C or D, is I wasn't sure how that exactly would affect anything, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a
All right, well, let's move on, because that one's really tricky.
yes. 16, I put D,
The
because they
last.
all seem like they would increase spending.
They had all.
Yeah. 17, I put D, and I felt pretty good about that one.
D.
I don't know if anybody else got D or a different answer. They want to challenge me. Challenge accepted. So you make me. I might say that's what I meant.
Okay. Let me put that down there. For 18.
Yeah, 18. I put A or D.
B. The last.
The last.
one? Okay.
I wasn't sure. Like it kind of sounds like they could all be right, but number C was the one I was like, I'm not sure about C, so I wasn't sure.
Put all those tricky words in there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I put C for 19, number 3, or the third one.
See?
Yeah, it sounds right to me. If you want to fix something, then you government purchases create jobs, so that makes sense.
And then I put B with a question mark because
The last
I'm sure I
is
could.
C.
Oh, you think it's C? I think it's probably in the book. I'm not really. I didn't go look it up.
I'm gonna look at it.
Pretty sure if I went and looked at PowerPoint, I would find it.
PowerPoints are helpful, that's for sure.
Yeah. So it's not an answer, but I think that for 20, opponents of the active stabilization policy, aren't they the ones that think that the markets change faster than the Fed can regulate? And so if the Fed tries to get in there and create policy changes, the policy changes are going to happen after the economy's already figured it out.
I do think they think that there's a lag on it. There's a like that it takes a while before by the time they do it. That's why I wasn't sure. Like either the economy will either already stabilize itself by the time it goes through. So if the policy comes through, will that make will it ruin what they have going, make it lower or higher than it should be? Because now they've got out that they implement a new policy. So that's what I wasn't sure about.
Yeah.
So we're thinking either B or C?
I think C.
You think C?
I was not sure what they mean by long-lived. Like, believe some effects of
Yeah.
long-lived. I didn't understand what that meant.
Hey, you need to not do that over here. It's too loud on my computer.
I'm leaning more towards B, but
Yeah, I only was because I made more, I understood it, I guess.
yeah.
I just didn't, I still don't know what they mean by long-lived. Like, long-lived for me is it would go too long. It would be too long. By the time it starts and ends, it would be active for too long.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is another one where I had a question mark. I don't really feel strongly.
We love Christian.
Well, okay, so now that I'm looking at this too, what about A as a potential answer? Because they don't believe, they don't really like stabilization policy. So A says they don't believe even in theory that fiscal policy can stabilize the economy. Well, I guess they believe that it could.
Yeah, they believe, yeah. I think it just depends on the period of time.
Yeah, so they just think it's too slow. It doesn't work fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think it would be your C. I think I might still look for B, but it could go either way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So you can go back and look at some of these that we have questions on.
Yeah, I think that's a good jumping off point.
Yeah.
and it was fun being a group with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Aaron, for always doing the recording.
Yes, thank you for that, and getting the little document put together so you can see it. That was been nice.
No
Yes.
problem.
Thank you.
Good team player. Okay. Good luck, everybody.
Okay,
Thank you. You too.
luck on the final.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.